Hello and welcome to a new video in the Flespi blog. My name is Jan Bartnitsky. I'm a developer on the Flespi team at Gurtum. And in this video we are going to explore how to solve Flespi related tasks with AI agents equipped with Flespi AI integration tools. And yes, usually we publish a blog post where everything is delivered with the full description, screenshots and links to the docs. But today is different because slow and static text plus image mode doesn't show all the magic that happens in live mode. Our plan for today, I'll show you how to first configure Flespi MCP server and Flespi skill. We'll do it for Claude Code, which I regularly use to my work. And later on, using Claude Code equipped with Flespi AI tools, we'll solve a small project that I prepared for us for today. I imagine that I'm a project manager at a telematics service provider company. I drafted a list of requirements to be implemented on Flespi along with some files like list of equipment and installation reports. We'll come to it later. And that's going to be hard for me, but I'll try to act like I have no Flespi experience. And I will allow my AI agent to define the project architecture, create Flespi instances required for the project, like importing devices or plugins or channels, whatever it decides to create for me. We'll verify the project is functioning, organize the data receiving, and else, I don't know, maybe we'll diagnose some problems, create further automation, solve some side tasks. I don't know, because AI is unpredictable. Maybe it sees something that I don't, and nobody knows where it leads us. And again, everything that I have described will be done using Claude Code, my AI agent, equipped with Flespi AI tools. I'll open Flespi interface just to make sure that everything happens according to the plan and to see how it all appears on the screen. So let's go. Flespi AI integration is the first go-to page where we have accumulated everything about the AI tools we created for our users. And first stop is Flespi skill. AI agents are based on large language models, which work greatly depends on the context. So we created Flespi skill and hosted online specifically to equip AI agents with knowledge about Flespi. So let's explore it. In the beginning, we have some information about what is Flespi, main concepts, the names of main entities and what they're used to. So if I'm completely new to Flespi, then to me the word like channel or stream can have absolutely different meaning than for other people that are aware about Flespi. So here we give the context that channel is about protocol endpoint, and the stream forwards device messages to external systems and so on. And here we give introduction to Flespi REST API. And this is essential because AI is a robot and API is the native language for the machine. It is strict, structured, predefined, and possible outcomes. It's perfect for robots, so we give it all the full context on what and where to be done. Also, here we define another native communication for AI agent, tools. We prepare AI agent how to behave in different life situations. Which call to use, what schema of the call to apply, where to get more knowledge about Flespi, like search Flespi documentation, or how to get more info about the device that we work with. And it's going to be based on the open data about the devices. And where to ask for help if the task is too complex, like consult Flespi account expert. So skill is knowledge, and we need to give it to our AI agent, and this is as easy as just sharing the link, this link with our AI agent, saying like get Flespi skill. So we just copy the link and go to our agent and share it. So I run my Claude Code agent and ask it get Flespi skill from here. And several moments later, Claude Code asks me to save the file skillmd at his system directory and says that the skill is successfully installed and where. So now our AI agent has knowledge, it has skill to work with Flespi, but it has no power, and we need to equip it with this power. We'll use MCP server for that. So without going too deep into context about what is MCP server, the main idea that for Claude Code we need to execute this command, and as you see, we need to equip it with Flespi token, which is dangerous because with great power comes great responsibility. What I did, I created a subaccount with some limitations. So with this even master token, my Claude Code AI agent cannot break out of my subaccount and spoil something in my root account, but it will have all the power to work inside this subaccount. So this token I will insert into this command line. Don't try to use this token. I will delete it before publishing this video, but it's as simple as just running this code, and we see the message that we added HTTP and MCP server Flespi with this URL to local config with the header of Flespi token. So now if I run my Claude Code and ask it to activate Flespi skill, it will do it. And when I ask like, can you please give me all the protocols that names start from letter B, and what would happen next? It will toggle some REST API calls, filter out the responses, and in the end I expect it to give me all the channel protocols that start from letter B. Nice. So now let's see what it can do. I prepared the project description and we'll read it, but at the same time I want my AI agent to read it. So I'll ask it, help me with my project, explore the files in current directory, let's start from developing the architecture, and invoke platform expert with account access to help with the architecture. And here is the description of the project. So let's say I am a project manager and the Telematics Service Provider company. We have a customer in logistics, and they have 8 delivery vans and 5 refrigerated trucks with FMB 920, FMC 640. And these are test samples. Probably later on we'll install more devices. There are several files like Teltonica purchase order, something like this, where I have the part number, the model, the IMEI, and the ICCID of the SIM card installed. And I have installation reports from the technicians on site, like van installations. It asks to consult Flespi account. Let's allow it. So while it thinks, we can continue with the file. So we have van installations where I see vehicle ID, license plate, and IMEI of the device installed by the technician, and some date when it was installed. And we have reefer installations with the truck ID, when it was installed, license plate number, truck model, and so on. So in the project description, I have that there are 2 limitations, like we need to forward the reefer data to the call system chain via HTTP like this, and every message must carry internal vehicle ID like van001 or RF003. So as you see in this project description, I have no Flespi instances like create a channel or create a plugin to equip it with extra message parameters. I only have the limitation. So we see that it asked a question, but the consultation timeout, it wants to retry, but actually we may explore why the consultation timed out. we can go to my flespi account that I prepared for this project, and here at the bottom left corner we have AI logs. And what I see here is that indeed there was a request to consult flespi account. It cost 30 credits, but its duration was 126 seconds. That's why it timed out. It took a bit of time, and Claude Code cannot wait so much. But what we can do, we can copy this log, go to our AI agent, say no, here is the log of the tool call. Yes, I'm sure that I want to insert all this data, because this is exactly what my AI agent needs to continue with the architecture. So he says that expert response received. Here is the architecture summary. What has to be done? So currently account is empty. Free plan, but limits fit certain devices easily. Well, it's not a free plan, but that's my small secret. Recommended architecture isolation. So let's create a subaccount for AABBCC logistics. Parent holds shared infrastructure, like subaccount holds the fleet. Scales for future customers. Great decision. Parent account has one Teltonica channel, one item field plugin, which will inject vehicle ID and vehicle plate into every message. Great. And one HTTP stream. Okay, and what's inside subaccount? Devices. IMEI is configuration ident, ICC is configuration phone. That's correct. And we'll have groups. So group for all, group for vans, and group for reefers. Okay. Vehicle ID injection. Item fields plugin assigned to ABC all, and per device values populated via put plugins devices ident selector. Correct. Stream subscribe to group. That's correct. That will help us for future devices, which will assign for group only, and then we'll automatically assign for plugin and for the stream. And provisioning order. Here we go. So the next question, want me to start implementing? Suggested first step, create the Teltonica channel plus subaccount plus groups. Write operations. I'll confirm each batch with you before executing. Yes, let's go. That's incredible. I like I like it. So let's see what it does once I confirmed everything that I saw. It asks me to do search API methods, and I can just answer yes. So what it wants to do, he wants to create a subaccount, create a channel Teltonica, and create plugin item fields. This is the request to flespi MCP server. And for all the search API methods, I want to agree for it for future. So don't ask again for that. Let's see what it comes out with. And also let's open the account to see what it does. So he found the ID of Teltonica protocol. Now he wants to do post of the channel, then post of platform subaccounts, and post of groups. Yes, let's proceed. Now I expect it to execute these requests with the correct scheme. So again, I'm not researching the documentation by myself. I'm not navigating the flespi interface. I need my business goal. I explain it to AI assistant, and it figures out everything by itself, what has to be done to achieve it. So getting back to my telematics hub, I can see that Teltonica channel has been successfully created. It was named Teltonica shared. Okay, the next is for subaccount. That's inside access management. here we go. Subaccount for AABBCC Logistics. Great. And in the Telematics Hub, we have groups. Here are the 3 groups created for subaccount. Great. Next wave, we create the item fields plugin, okay, and the HTTP stream. Want me to proceed with the plugin stream creation or build the import tool first and let it drive device creation before the plugin streams are alive? I don't know. I am not Flespi expert, so what do you suggest to do first? That's interesting, because if I switch to Flespi expert mode, then first I'll create a plugin and stream, assign it to groups, so the next time we'll create devices and add it to groups, they will be automatically assigned to the devices. And this guy thinks the same, so plugin plus stream first and why. So the import tool cleanest pass does everything in one pass per device, create device assigned to group, and yeah, exactly what I said. So I agree with you. Yes, let's go. I also want to mention that it's just a pleasant experience. So again, I'm not navigating all this JSON and schemas and all this programming stuff. There is a sense that I want to drive to the future, and AI assistant helps me to build it, not by just answering my questions so I can do it without mistakes, but also by actually doing it, and I can see what it does in the live mode. So what I expect you to do in the next run is the plugin. Okay, where is my plugin? So it spent some time figuring out what plugin to find. Now the plugin is created. Here it is, and its configuration is exactly as needed. Vehicle ID as a string and vehicle plate as a string. So once we assign it to the devices, every device might have its special field. And now it figures out how to do what? How to create a HTTP stream in subaccount. Okay, let's go. And we can see that the plugin had been already assigned to a group that is needed. That's okay. Let's see if it will be able to create stream. Here we go. This is a stream, and this is HTTP stream, and it's configured for the endpoint that I wanted. So at this part, everything seems to be correct. This stream is subscribed for the group, so it will be automatically assigned for the devices. Here is the summary, channel, subaccount, plugin, stream, group. So next, the CSV driven import tool. What's the preferred shape? Python script, bash, curl, simpler, something else. And I want first to create one device manually. One device manually to see that and validate the architecture. And later on, we will prepare the script that will add all other devices. So first, we'll find FMC 640 device type ID. Yes, run all. And let's see how it works. So where is my new device? It must be here. Device created. Perfect. Assigned to a group. Wonderful. And once it is assigned to a group, here is the stream. And what about plugins? Here are the plugins. And what about the vehicle ID and license plates? They are here. That's so great. Actually, now I wanted to ask this guy to simulate a message. But it suggested it for me by itself. So do we need to inject a synthetic test message via the API so we can see plugin injected vehicle ID and stored? Yes, this is exactly what I want to do. Yes, let's try option 1, synthetic message injection. And at the same time, we'll take a look at device logs and messages to see that it really appearing here. Here we go. This is the message with some injected location somewhere in Warsaw. Not bad. And what we have in the JSON, vehicle ID and vehicle plate. Everything works as expected. And if we go to the stream, you now see that the stream is connected and stream has logs that the stream successfully sent the message. Wonderful. Architecture is validated, ready for CSV-driven import tool. It will do the full per device sequence. We just ran manually for all 13 devices. Provision.py. Yes. Let's do it. And yep, let's go. So what I expected to do, and this is the standard question that I usually ask from our customers, how to automate device creation, because at big companies they have a lot of files, like provisioning, like order, like installation logs, and all this stuff has to be organized into the automatic device creation on our side with some validation that everything has been created successfully. So here I want to demonstrate you that this tool with have access to flespi MCP tools and flespi AI integration tools with flespi skill, having access to all the documentation that you have on site about your company might provide a significantly customized and individualized approach to creating device tools. So there is some code, and I don't even need to read through all of it because I trust my agent. So probably if this script deletes all the files on my computer, including this stream, that's going to be my fault. But yeah, let's accept all the edits and let's see how it works. So this is how we want to run it. But actually I don't have flespi token in the environment yet. I don't have token in the environment variables yet. Can you get it from the MCP tool? Let's see if it's possible. By the way, we can create ACL token for creating the devices. Limited to exactly the operations. Wonderful idea. I thought that I can use the master token in environment variable, but yeah, this is a great idea. Let's use option A, and option A is the recommendation of this guy. Yeah, let's go. You see, this is exactly what I was talking about. It's unbelievable how it thinks about things that I don't keep in mind. And suggests some ways to improve all the setup. So at some point of time, it decided to use curl at running some stuff. Let's correct this behavior. Why do you always try to run curl and analyze it with Python? You have flespi skill and MCP servers use it. So this guy wants to break free. Anyway, we'll keep in mind it. So get API schema, and get API schema is something that you may always call to get the right answer of the API call. And several moments later, it says that he wants to create a token with access to method get and post for gateway devices, for gateway groups, get and post, and gateway plugins, method get. With the submodels of names and devices, methods get put. Okay, as soon as I'm not flespi expert, sounds reasonable for me, and if it doesn't work, then this guy will fix the error. Let's see. Let's check if the token is created correctly. Access management tokens. Yep, here is my provisioning token with ready to test. Great. In a new shell, do this. Okay, let's go. I got this new shell. AI video, here we are. So what do I need to do? Export flespi token with the token and run the script. Python provision pipe. Okay, let's run by myself to verify. So here are the logs about new devices created. Let's see it in live mode. Here we go. They keep appearing. The counter grows. So 1 reused, 0 skipped, 12 created. You see what? I now have a script, and if the next time I have 100 devices for reefer and 200 devices for vans, I'll just run my Python script and see that it's successfully assigned for the required groups to the required stream. By the way, yeah, this is for van. It's not about to be sent data to the reefer, but it's assigned to a plugin with the correct license plate and vehicle ID. For me, it sounds wonderful, and again, that's great to see how it all happens in live mode. As a conclusion, 10 minutes from a brief project description to ready-to-use infrastructure plus automation tool for the growth of this infrastructure. And we can see that it consumed 140 AI credits for flespi account expert calls, for flespi documentation calls, and we can see it in the flespi AI integration articles as AI credits that 1000 is included per month, and extra are charged at €1 per 100 credits, which is more than affordable for this type of usage. And also, I should say that I had a lot of fun, and I want to emphasize that these agentic usage agents are much more than chatbots. So during this session, we saw it was not only executing some actions like creating a channel or device or configuring plugins, it asked questions to responsible MCP tools. And what's more, it decided by itself what questions to ask. So it means that it's not just a robot who you say, like, go do this. It is an intelligent being that you ask, like, help me with this project, and it becomes an expert. You run it on your machine, so it has access to your business information, and you equip it with flespi AI tools, so it becomes an expert in the part that it's responsible for your telematics backend infrastructure. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.